Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, I'm Lorena. Today we're continuing with some Christmas decorating. I'm going to be decorating our upstairs like family living room where we have some built-in shelves and a mantle and adding a Christmas tree in here, just making it really cozy. I will be decorating our bedrooms in next week's video, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and I will link all of my previous Decorate With Me videos down below. And if you still have some Christmas decorating to do, I hope you get some ideas today and enjoy.
All ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
I got the shelves cleared and ready for me to add some decor, and I put up a Christmas ambiance video from YouTube with some Christmas music to set the mood. I love having that up while I decorate. And we also put up our Christmas tree, which we've had for a while now and still really love. I just added a strand of twinkle lights from Amazon just to make it extra sparkly. And this is the decor that I'm going to be using for one side of the shelves. I'm using mostly neutrals with lots of different textures, some trees and reindeers, and also adding some pops of red as well. And I'm going to start off with a sign, which is actually from the Target dollar spot from a few years ago. I usually don't use signs with words anymore, but this one I still really like, and it looks beautiful under the picture light that we have here. And then next to it, I'm going to be doing a set of 3 trees on either side. This group of trees have a really similar wood with white tones, and then on the other side the trees are all a natural wood color, and I really love how this first shelf turned out.
To God in the highest, come let us adore Him. Come let us adore Him. Come let us adore Him, Christ the Lord.
On this next shelf, I'm using this flocked greenery inside of this black glass vase, which since you can see through it, I am going to add some twinkle lights in just a bit. But since the top shelf has more going on here on this shelf, I'm just going to do 2 groupings of decor. So next to the vase, I'm going to use some decor books and place the gold Pottery Barn reindeer on top.
Oh, word of the Father, now in flesh appeared.
Just using these battery operated twinkle lights inside of the vase, which I think adding twinkly lights anywhere you can really makes your decor extra sparkly and magical for Christmas, and I love how they look inside of here. And I will be adding some light up trees on the shelves on the other side of the mantle, so I did need something that lit up on this side. And then I'm going to add this green velvet ribbon to the vase, as well as a red velvet ribbon to one of the reindeer for that pop of color. And on this bottom shelf, I have this frame, which I did send some Christmas art to be printed at Walgreens. I just needed to pick it up later that day, but you will see it in a second. Next to it, I just placed some bells, and then I had this gold bowl, which I just wanted to fill with some ornaments, and I added some pine cones, and I love the combination of those two together. And then on this side, I just have some twig and pine cone trees, which add such a pretty texture. And here is a Santa print that I added to the frame, and I think it just completes these shelves and looks so beautiful. And here's the decor that I'm using on the other side of the shelves. Again, sticking with mostly neutrals and adding some texture with lots of bottled brush trees, as well as some pops of red, which I will have a lot of colorful ornament on our tree, so that will definitely add a pretty touch of Christmas colors to the room. And I'm starting with this woven sleigh that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's probably my favorite Christmas decor purchase of the year. I think it's so pretty and such a great large size. And I had some extra flocked trees I wasn't using, so I'm going to add them to the sleigh for a touch of greenery, and also tying a red bow. And I think it looks beautiful and it really stands out nicely on this top shelf. And to finish off this shelf, I'm using some wood pieces to add height to these light up trees, which I got from Aldi last year, and I think they are so pretty. And then on the middle shelf, I'm going to be doing a little Christmas village with these ceramic houses and lots of bottled brush trees. I did this last year as well, and I really liked it, so I just wanted to recreate it again. And to finish off the shelves, I have another print I was waiting to pick up so I can put in this frame, which you'll see in a bit. And next to it, I placed this flocked tree and also added a red velvet ribbon to it. I used a lot of flocked greenery on the shelves this year, and I love how it all came together. And for the middle, I have this woven tray, which adds some nice texture, and then placed these brass bells on it, which I love the look of them. And this little sign is a picture or card holder, so I can add a Christmas picture or any Christmas cards that we get. And this is the print that I got for the frame. It's just a Christmas village, and I love how pretty it looks here.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Now I'm ready to decorate the mantle. I have some Norfolk pine garland that I'm going to be adding. I'm using 3 different garlands, and some of it is going to drape off the sides, but not too much. I usually have it draping down one of the sides all the way to the floor, but I do have a crawling baby, so I didn't want it to be too low, so just draping a little bit off each side. And then I'm going to use a few of the Norfolk stems just to fill in some sparse areas. I did want it to look very full and have some of it draping a little bit off the front as well. And then I have a gold garland that I got from Target last year, so I'm going to be placing it on top for a pretty touch of gold, as well as some red berry stems from Hobby Lobby. Just add in some more of the red, and then I'm going to finish off with some twinkle lights just to really make it stand out.
Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it
And for our stockings, like I said, since I have a crawling baby, I didn't want to use the stocking holders that I usually use because they're so heavy and can just be dangerous if she pulls on them. So I found these from Etsy. They're just little hooks and you just place them on the mantle and they stay in place and hold the stockings really well. So I'm glad that I found these. And the stockings are all the same cream color, just a little bit of a different style, and I love how they look together. I really wanted to get our name tags for them, but I didn't this year, so that's something I want to get next year for sure. The only thing I am adding to the stockings are bells to one of them and then a red velvet ribbon to another, just to really tie in the red from the berries. And the twinkle lights for sure just added that finishing touch to the mantle and just the overall look of the built-in shelves. And I love how it all came together. Like I mentioned, we did add a strand of twinkling lights from Amazon, which is great if you want that twinkle look without having to buy a whole new tree. And I'm adding this tree color that I've had for a few years now. It's from Big Lots and I still really love using it. And then just to fill in that space inside, I'm using this throw blanket, which is also something you can add instead of a tree skirt and works perfectly. And my little helper loves the lights on all of our Christmas trees and it's just the cutest thing to see her so excited. But we did get to decorating the tree the next day and I did start with adding pillows to the couch first. They're all from last year or previous years. The only new one that I got this year is a gingerbread man from Kirkland's, and I love how it goes with all the other patterns and prints from the other pillows. And then I do have a throw blanket from last year as well, which brings in more of that red to this space. And I'm just adding a few simple touches to the rest of the room. Here above our couch we have this ledge where I just placed a small wreath and candle, and then here on these canvases I just put a command hook so I can add some greenery with berries. I just used a zip tie to tie them together and then just place them on the hooks for a little festive touch. And then on the ledge, when you get to the top of the stairs, I love putting our nutcrackers. I started collecting them when my husband and I first started living together, and then we stopped buying them in 2020, but they all have the year on them and they're different styles, and I really love our little nutcracker collection. had some of this mistletoe left over in my decor, so I just tied it together with a ribbon and placed it here on top where we have a little hallway. And then we also got our first advent calendar, which I love so much. It's from Pottery Barn Kids, and I was able to get it personalized, and it is just so pretty and just goes perfect here in this space. I love the colors of it, and I'm just excited to add some activities we can do as a family in here. And the last thing we're gonna do is decorate the Christmas tree. Here are some of the wooden garland that I add to it, and then just lots of different ornaments. This is just like our fun tree where we add lots of colorful ornaments, and some that we have when we've traveled and we've gotten. And there's lots of really soft plushy ones which I put towards the bottom. That way Mila, if she pulls them off, she can just play with them and it's fine. But I really love how this tree turned out. And that's everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed or got ideas if you're still decorating. I will link my previous videos down below for you guys, and I still have a few more Christmas videos to come, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon on my next one.